Happy Wednesday.
What's up, Daniel?
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Chicago White Sox.
Okay. Chris Paddock. Rizzo. Swallow fits in this week.
The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch.
I'm good. What's up, Brandon?
Looking forward to seeing how
they deal with it. What's going on, Brandon?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Now the starting pitcher in this one. Davis Martin. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get
what happened to the sound? I thought somebody was gonna be talking.
You can't hear me talking?
You're not a real
you can't hear me, Brandon?
Guy, but just knowing you have the swing stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Up the middle, Howard.
Brandon, let me know if you can hear me or not.
And an easy out to start the game. And now we take a peek at the Twins.
Yeah, let me know if you can hear me, Brandon.
A key piece, a guy having a big season for them, Carlos Correa.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base.
Now the
oh, he got him! Wow! That was a nasty throw. That was nasty. He gunned him out. That was nasty. That was nasty. That was a nasty
I can hear you.
throw.
Know I'm talking about the somebody on YouTube now. I can't hear you.
Oh.
First pitch doesn't
oh,
find
you
the
talking
zone.
about somebody else now?
In his fourth year, 25 years old, and he's been on a good
Hustle,
run
hustle,
at the
hustle,
plate,
hustle,
hitting over
hustle.
300 in his last 10 games. Ball to strike, and that's in the dirt.
2-1 the count now.
I can hear.
Fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit
got him out
one
in front.
because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Up the middle,
damn.
it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Byron Buxton. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Oh, he caught the damn
Well
change-up.
left field, way
Damn,
back,
he
and you
caught the
can
change-up.
forget it.
God damn it.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Matt Walmer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Walmer mashed a couple of homers in his last game. Next offering is in for a strike. And they'll do it again.
He caught my change-up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. Back here with my pal Siggy, and today's starting pitcher, Chris Paddock.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They've had a great year offensively, as good an offensive team as you will find.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Well struck right field. That's back
go.
there. See you later.
Yes, yes, yes. My 22nd on the season.
He nails one out to right.
J. Chris Paddock is a good pitcher, but he faced the Astros last time.
Yeah, Chris Paddock is real good. He's a hard throw. He got drafted by the Padres. And they let him go for the
He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now.
He's a hard throw.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Correa over to first. And Benintendi is out. Inning over. White Sox draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. New inning getting started. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Brooke, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious where adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though. Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Right. Leads off first with one away. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with two strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. A little bit high. 2-2.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be.
Damn.
Swing and a base hit coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. Back to the top of the lineup, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Willie Castro, hit in the air, center field, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Right there. There you go.
That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone.
There you go.
A solo shot. It's 3-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate.
It should be a stand-up double.
That one hops against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Now this is in the air down the line. Wallner settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. So up next for Chicago, Josh Palacios, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. Back even. It's 3-3. One down. Runner at first. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Oh, great stop. The feed for one.
That's an out.
What a double play that was. Inning over. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Martin back to work. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Righty delivers. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He's not biting.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Lewis now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. Correa goes. Swing and a miss.
Get him. Strike him out, throw him out.
Throw to second.
Strike him out, throw him out.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitcher's out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
The 1-2. And a slider misses down and away.
His first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Baldwin. The throw to first. 2 away. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Tied up here in the early going.
Not biting him.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. And there's a foul ball.
They're going to get the back door slide.
In the air to left down the line. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Baldwin.
Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
He just missed the home run. He was late on that.
One out, base is empty.
Oh, my God.
That is absolutely belted.
Oh, my God.
That's back there. And it's gone. Home run. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His 38th of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 4-3. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now Jay Howard. This one high in the air to left center. They got it for out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off.
He done pulled off.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. Luis Robert with the homer here. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Back to the mound. It hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. So digging in, Jonah Bride. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Jeffers on at first, nobody out. Check swing, called strike. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time.
Oh my God, they didn't give him the 2 outs. Touch the bag.
That
should have been 2 outs.
Out of the inning. He
wow.
showed off his skills catching the line drive,
but
most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Larnach in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that's in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's down and away. Man at first, 1 away. Just missed. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Benintendi is there. 2 down.
That should have been the 3rd out. Those unassisted double play first.
Now it's the DH, Harrison Bader.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. That one to first. They take the force out, and that is that. Back here on the south side, Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Castro sends it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Offense held in check there. On to the top of the 5th we go. White Sox 4 and the Twins 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a ground ball. Baldwin fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. And here comes Carlos Correa. There's a strike. Correa, the former 1st overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. On the ground, right side, Baldwin. That takes care of Correa.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
It's in and out of his glove. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. And that skips in the dirt. Lewis off of first with 2 away. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Elko pulls that one down, and that is... We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Palacios. And a swing and a miss.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice.
No ball,
so
2 strikes.
they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout. And next to hit for the Sox, Miguel Vargas. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Baldwin. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Larnach racing over to make the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Robert, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Danny Coulombe warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Sands, the right-hander, also getting loose. That one the other way. Fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Rocco Baldelli out of the... Jay Howard now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Martin back to work. And a curve is down and in.
1-0. That's ball 2.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
On a line out towards center. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's one down. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Rips one to right. And that's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Tag, and he's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one is in for a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Vargas sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now that.
Here's Trevor Larnach.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that misses. 1-0. That one missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swings through that. Runner at second, 2 down.
Yeah.
And looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back at right field. Benintendi to start it. And first offering is fouled off. Coulomb, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Almost got him.
Dang. The mailbox.
On the ground, right side, but that rolls foul.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that. And it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Tim Elko. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard hit to third. Slings it across, and the White Sox go quietly. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Twins DH, Harrison Bader. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. Bader is out. This is Willie Castro.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1. The other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And that curveball drops in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. This one in the air. Elko has this one sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On the mound now. Cole Sands.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And that one fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
That's a base hit. Throw quickly into third. They're at the corners now to start the inning. So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas, 1 for 2. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Wow.
Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. First and second, no outs. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Brooks Baldwin. And a foul ball. No outs, runners at first and second. Next offering upstairs.
Good eye.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Topa warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Tonka getting loose as well.
Ooh! Go out!
And he brings it into the warning track. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Deep drive.
Stay fair. Damn, that was a 3-run shot he missed. Damn. He was late.
And a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
Damn.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Grounder might be 2. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2.
Damn.
Here on the south side, we go to the 8th. Now the 3rd.
Should have put that lefty in.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 61.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that drops in for a strike.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
And a curve finds the outside corner for strike 2.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Tosses to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Buxton at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Curve in the dirt.
1 strike.
And that's outside. 3-1 now. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Damn.
Line drive,
That's my
and
center
that should be
fielder.
extra bases. Around first, heading for 2.
We get the triple out of that thing.
Buxton headed for
Damn,
third.
I knew it.
And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Really important at bat coming up now.
Tying run at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Benintendi moving under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here comes the throw.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Jeffers in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. close but called a ball. And it's 1-1. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. And next for Minnesota, Jonah Bride. Just missed.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to
Damn,
swing. It's tight game, chance. And it bangs off the wall.
Damn.
Goes to second. Runner around
Fuck
third.
tight
On his
game.
way
He
to
done
the
blew his
plate.
fucking
He comes
game.
across to
Damn.
score, and the Twins
He blew
tie
his
it up.
fucking game.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
This one
Damn.
swung on and hit well. Way back there.
I guess that.
Drops into the glove. And that's the
fucking game. He can't win.
Onto the new
Come on,
pitcher
Jay.
now, Yohan Duran.
Walk it off.
His first
Oh,
test will
it's
be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Right. Steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Oh. I should have put L on it.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And fouled off.
He's been cold the last couple of games.
And that is out of play.
101.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Jeffers down to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun.
Wow.
Oh, he botches it. Still fires to first. Misplay doesn't cost him.
Man, he blew his lead. Fuck.
And we're back. All set to start.
Damn. Damn.
So a lefty out of the pen, Frazier Ellard.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
In there at the knees. It's 0-1. And strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Gun him.
Fires across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away. Here's Carlos Correa.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Caught him looking for the K. No runs, no hits.
Wow.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9, and now the first baseman, Tim Elko. Duran back to work. Oh, that got him. And the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. No outs, runner at first. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Oh, burn, baby, burn.
Ball comes in, And he slams on the brakes. Winning run stops at third on the double. Josh Palacios steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a chopper. He steps on the bag. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Now the left fielder, Miguel Vargas. Golden opportunity right here. Late swing fouled off. 1 down and the winning run at third. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Damn, he struck out.
Huge strikeout there.
Brooks.
So 2 down now,
Brooks,
and here is Brooks Baldwin. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
No ball, 2
Winning
strikes.
run at third, 2 down. Foul ball still 0-2. Trying to send this to extra innings.
1 ball,
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He was late. We fighting, but damn. Damn. It's hard to go down left field.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Off balance throw in time. That's the 3rd out. On to extra innings. Here's the 3rd baseman, Royce Lewis.
Damn.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
No.
Ball forward, he walked it, and that'll keep the line moving. Go ahead run on base. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. That's through there for a strike. That one close, ruled the ball. And now it's even 1-1.
Damn, making a score.
That's a base hit out of left center field. Coming home. He'll score. The Twins have the lead. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Here's the catcher to hit, Ryan Jeffers.
Damn!
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here.
Damn,
he got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
And the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
That one down the line.
That's fair.
And it stays fair.
That's a foul ball, man. That was on the outside of the line.
So a man at first. Trevor Larnach will hit next. Swing and a miss. as he was out front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Palacios pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting.
Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. In there at the knees. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the... Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Justin Topa.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
He swings and fouls one off.
Oh my God!
Drilled in the air,
yes.
high and deep right field. That's back. It has the distance gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they cut it to the lead. Wow. It's 9-6. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him.
Oh,
man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Now, Jay Howard.
Ooh, back-to-back jacks. Go out.
Right,
go out. Damn.
Damn,
I thought that was
away.
Damn.
Benintendi to the
Andy,
plate.
come on.
0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. And there's a foul ball. Topa measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the last half of the 10th.
I mean, what is up with Benintendi? You ever hit a home run in like 5 games? 5 or 6?
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I'll change his framing. If his vision is off.
And that one hit to first, and that goes foul. The White Sox trailing by 3, and here in extra innings. Backed off the plate that time.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty.
Oh,
fights that one away, still 1-2.
He cut it too quick.
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Foul off the plate, they'll do it again.
He's fighting though.
Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Taking him through a lot of pitches.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. Griffin Jacks comes on trying to close it out.
Comes on looking for his 35th save of the season, and that's a pretty big number. Definitely one of the better closers in the sport this year.
And that one fouled off. High fly ball down the left field line.
Yes.
And that is a foul ball.
Another shot of it.
The 0-2. Got him swinging. White Sox down to their final out. Tim Elko steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Oh, and wow.
That's not even close to the zone.
Damn. Final strike.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Benintendi leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit.
Home run to tie the game up.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Andrew Vaughn now. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
On the ground right side. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins slug their way to a win in this one. 9-6 the final in this one for Chris.
Damn, I lost. The Twins, 43 at bats, 16 hits, 9 runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, 2 home runs. They use 6 pitches. White Sox, 42 at bats, 13 hits, 6 runs, no walks, 8 Ks, 4 home runs. I used 3 pitches. My bullpen blew it. Bullpen blew the fucking game. Wow. My bullpen blew it. It was a good game, though. Okay. I should take some standings. 26 games over. 23 over the Mariners. Braves are 2.5. The Reds are 6 up over my Cardinals. Wow. Dodgers are 7 over the D-backs. Yankees are up 2 over the Rays. League leader. Luis Robert, he's going to wind up being in the MVP running now. Now past Andy. And then he's been in the funk. Okay. That's batting average. Wow, he almost got 200 hits. Damn, he done passed. Benintendi done dropped. Oh my God, he done dropped. He's something bad. 149. Man, he done passed them. They was going neck to neck with hits. Wow. Doubles. Triples. He's stuck on that 51. Rizzo got 41. Luis Robert got 39. Luis Robert probably gonna move in number 1 at the number 2 or 3 at the MVP run. He's been doing his thing. Benintendi got 100 RBIs. Well, the 100 RBIs is going to pull Benintendi over. And that slugging is 711. OPS 1,000. Cannon got 20 wins. And he had 80. Wow. Losses 2 for Davis Funk. He's been struggling lately. Home runs, shutouts, strikeouts. Smith got biggest one, 198. Cannon 192. I predict Cannon to get the Cy Young. He's doing this thing. Let me check the awards. Awards. Benintendi running for the MVP. They put Jonathan Cannon in there. Wow. I got 2 pitchers for MVP. That's nuts. That's nuts. Cy Young. I got all three of my pitchers, my top guys. And for Cy Young. Kenny gonna wind up getting that. Ben Title, Luis Robert, and Benintendi. Wow. Reliever of the year. Rookie of the year. That's me. I got 22 homers. I think it's about 30 homers. I might move up. That's good for a rookie. I'll have to get a gold glove, though. Benintendi, my own candidate for a gold glove. Then we got one assist, though. Luis Robert Silver slugger. Rizzo Silver slugger. Brooks ball. He balling. Andrew Bond. Benintendi gonna win like 4 awards this year, possibly. Okay, now let's go to the training. Benintendi been slumping lately. Got him on hitting coach. I'm put him back to power. He been killing on hitting coach. I believe him. I'm back on power. Put him back on. Colson. Shane slumping a little bit. They want his control. He's been struggling a little bit too. His control. Rook's been struggling too. Getting back on power. Davis Martin been in a hella slump. He's been in a hella slump. Zach been slumping. Fraser been slumping. Josh been hitting. I just put him on this defense. This defense been kind of suspect. I'm gonna put him on. Stop him.